So I've tried to record this intro or at least the voiceover for this video, over 20 times. And when I say over 20 times, that was the last time I was keeping track. It's just gone beyond, and I know there's been a lot of people, especially my old subscribers, if they're still around and watching, who have been wondering why I haven't uploaded, or at least been consistent with the videos that normally I would upload, make, and just everything else. And I know there's been a lot of people who've been wondering that, and I'm gonna be honest. The last time I uploaded an actual edited video, before the RS6 videos, was 2014. The last time I did a Let's Play was back in, I think it was 2012, right before I built my computer. And I did have a video at one point giving an update as to what happened, and basically what had happened was, hey guys, I built a computer, that's why I went on hiatus, and what happened was in the interim I was testing to see what my computer could do, all sorts of things like that, what games I could handle. Okay, I like these games, this would be cool to let's play. I've got some other projects that I want to finish first, though, I don't know. Then we had computer issues, where there was just a whole bunch of things that happened. Mainly the computer issues consisted of, at first, my motherboard and one of the graphics cards let go after 6 months. Then I had another 6 months of blue screens of death because the motherboard company sent me the wrong revision motherboard, like the replacement under warranty, and I ended up having blue screens of death because it was incompatible with almost all the computer hardware I had. And at the time when they released the revision, everything was on the list, but then what ended up happening was 6 months after I discovered, okay, there must be some kind of incompatibility or something, that's when they started removing things off of that list, saying, oops, we thought this was compatible, but apparently it's not. Our bad. So after that, it was just a painstaking, well, I'm at work, then I went on my trip. Then I went to school again, and there was a whole bunch of other shit that happened, so basically I was just trying to get videos out when I could, when I had the time and stuff like that. I also had video editor problems, but we've pretty much fixed that now because thanks to Humble Bundle and by the way, this is not sponsored, but thanks to Humble Bundle and them putting out Sony Vegas Pro as part of their, what is it, creativity bundle or something like that. So I actually got it cheap, and I was able to fix my editing issues with little to no problem. Now, as you can see, I have been uploading more consistently, or at least trying to. With mental health, it's really hard to do that, but I've been trying my best. And honestly, I like where the direction of When Idiots Play came together, in the sense of, it's not exactly a Let's Play, but it still shows off what I've been working on, what I've been doing, and just the shenanigans of me and my friends. Now, I am planning on, like, as you've probably seen, I have been adding to the When Idiots Play playlist, in the sense of now it includes just everything, like me playing Overwatch, RS6, the shenanigans in Rust, basically any. When Idiots Play is basically a fun series of the fun times and just the general shit that me and my friends get up to, and honestly, it's a pretty great time. It's actually pretty cool. It's just a time to kind of relax and let loose and have a bit of fun and stuff like that. And I plan on having more of that, but right now there are a whole bunch of projects that I do want to work on before well, I don't know how to put it really, but there are a lot of projects I want to work on. The first one I want to work on, which you've already seen, was a whole Mass Effect playlist. I was hoping to try and have it started, or at least have the tribute and intro video done at N7 Day, but unfortunately that didn't pan out, and well, I was having issues with recording and trying to get mods and trying to get things to look nice and everything. And then there was issues with trying to edit it, and it went to hell. And it was something that I wanted to do for a while, and after a good friend of mine stated that Mass Effect is one of his favorite game series, in addition to Halo and stuff like that, he kind of helped push me in the right direction and give me the motivation I needed to try and get the playlist done. And I am going to do all 4 games of Mass Effect. I know some people are going to be annoyed that I'm even considering putting Andronima in the same playlist as the Mass Effect trilogy, but, like, I have played a bit of Mass Effect. I haven't finished the whole game yet, but I have played enough of it, and Andronima is different. It's different, it's nice, it's got some old elements mixed in with some, like, newer elements, stuff like that. The story's kind of, okay, it's not Shepard, and, well, EA did have a hand in basically kind of sabotaging it a bit, so Mass Effect Trilogy Remaster win, BioWare. Even Jennifer Hale's getting on your case about it, like, everybody wants this. And the funny thing is that the fandom has, throughout all the creative works, jokingly said that FemShep and Sheplu, basically siblings, maybe? And then it's funny that they end up doing that for the writers. So it's like, well, if you guys do a remaster of the Mass Effect trilogy, do you think you could maybe do the same, or add some, like, little nod or reference to it? I mean, there's other companies such as, Night Dive Studios, and who are remaking System Shock, of all things, which is great. And what they're doing is they're actually asking and communicating with the mods, like, community for System Shock 2, and saying, hey guys, this is what we're redoing with the game, we want your input. Which is great! And companies should be doing that from time to time, because sometimes the community has some really good ideas, and seeing them implemented, or at least a nod or reference or something to it, it's a fun Easter egg, and it feels great. And that kind of brings me to a bit of a second point, is I want to, finish the Mass Effect playlist, basically. And I also want to do the System Shock series. Now, there's going to be a bit of controversy with this, in the sense of I have tried to play the original first game, and it's a little wonky, but But I definitely want to finish the Let's Play of the second game. And I will have to restart that, pretty much for the simple fact of I lost the save file when I moved from my Windows XP machine to Windows 7. And basically I'd have to play through the whole game. So rather than just play up until that point and go from there. I'd rather just do a fresh start because I know exactly where I want to start, and I don't know if I'm going to get Shade in on this, or if I'm going to get some other friends, or if I'm going to just do this solo. I have no idea yet, but we'll see how that goes. In addition, I actually did back System Shock, basically, or the reboot, or the remaster rather, of the original System Shock. So eventually, whenever the hell that comes out, I will also record and do a series on that. So basically, System Shock is... it came out in the late 90s, and I remember seeing the box for it, and like the actual box art and everything, back when it was in Walmart. So when I saw the box art years later, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I remember the box art for this. Okay. And it is actually a favorite video game series for me now. It's like, System Shock 2 is like this cult classic, and it, rightfully so. And the graphics might not hold up, and there are graphics mods to fix that, but the story and everything does actually still hold up. So I'll be excited to do that. So as I said, we've got at least Mass Effect and System Shock on the go that I want to do as a playthrough. Then we got Temtem, which is admittedly fun, and I've got a PS4 controller, and I can play it. I've got, well, I could pretty much Temtem, Rocket League, and Spyro are the only games that I can play with, like, an Xbox, like, not an Xbox, a PlayStation 4 controller. Like, I cannot play those games with anything else. Like, Rocket League, I struggle with a keyboard, surprisingly. And, well, with Spyro, I think it's because I started learning how to play, like, the first time I opened it up and started playing it, because the last time I actually played Spyro, or had a chance to play it, was when I had a friend who, I was, like, really small. I was, like, maybe primary, like, so that's, like, what, 5 or 6 years old, going over to a friend's house, and we were playing Spyro. So, but again, playing basically the remastered Spyro, the first time I booted it up on my computer, I was using a PS4 controller, so it's kind of understandable there. And, well, as I said, like, in Temtem, it was just like, wait, I wonder if I can play this with the controller, and it's like, oh, this is great, like, I can do this, this is awesome. Not only that, but Temtem well, Temtem and Rocket League, sorry, I'm tripping over my words, both of them have support for PS4 controller. Now, admittedly, Rocket League actually has that built into the game, whereas Temtem, you can switch between what layout you want to use. Do you want to use Xbox? I think there might be something for Switch controls in there. I don't know. But I know Temtem definitely sits there and says, hey, do you want to use Xbox controls? Like button layouts? Do you want to use PS4? Basically, it goes like that. So it's like, there's another one. Subnautica is something that Noble Asian got me into, and she said that I would like it, and I did play it on stream, and oh my god. Sparse Reef. Oh, it's near the floating island, actually. That's good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just... Was this way somewhere? Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus. Fuck that! Oh Jesus, 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 do. Fuck! That's exactly what I was scared of. Like, she knows. She knew that I would like that, and I do. So I have Subnautica and Subnautica 2 that I eventually want to tackle. Like, and well, I ended up getting this recently too, so, and I'll be getting that soon, and well, my birthday's coming up, so, so, like, the thing is that I might hold off a little bit on this, or at least, I don't know, like, I'm going to try and get a couple different projects on the go, but the thing is that I'm going to try and schedule them. Like, with Mass Effect, I don't want to end up going, like, weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks without an upload, especially if I'm feeling depressed or something like that, or like say something comes up, because I am thinking on moving basically once I get my feet back under me again, especially with everything that's going on. But I'm basically looking at, you know, having several different projects but scheduling them. Like if you notice with my Mass Effect like tribute and even the playlist intro video, I actually sat there and said that the Mass Effect playthrough is supposed to start this summer. And I know it's really crappy to do it because I'm not going to get the feedback immediately in order to, like in time to change things. But basically what I'm planning on doing for some of these playthroughs, like especially like Mass Effect, is I'm planning to record them ahead of time and like record them ahead of time, edit them, and schedule them to upload and start on certain days, and well, you know, to go public on certain days rather. So then that way I don't have a whole bunch of videos on my hard drive, you know, stocking things up, because admittedly, I just finished editing. The last few weeks, I've been editing all the video that I had on my hard drive and uploading it just to get it off my hard drive, because like look at this.
Oh no.
Like there's no way. Like I haven't. Well, the best way I can describe it is when I try to use OBS or Streamlabs OBS to try and record, I don't get anywhere near the quality that I would like, and I haven't quite been able to figure out the settings for that yet. So I am using Bandicam in the interim because I know for a fact that I can get 1080p, you know, HD, no problem. And then when I run it through Sony Vegas, again, I can get the quality that I want. The only downside with that is that Bandicam naturally, upload, like, it makes really big file sizes, but you get that quality. And unfortunately, unless I take those Bandicam videos, like the raw video, upload it onto YouTube, you know, unlisted, re-download that video, and then edit it, I can't just take the raw video from Bandicam and just drop it into Sony Vegas unless I tell Bandicam to record in a certain setting. It refuses to, like, Sony Vegas will not open it. And that's pretty much been the only way that I've been able to edit some of the videos, is I've had to upload onto YouTube, re-download my own video just so I can edit it, because YouTube puts it in a different format that Sony Vegas seems to like. I don't understand that either, but it's whatever. So basically, if I want to take the video straight from Bandicam and put it right into Sony Vegas, I have to record in a specific format, and that makes the file sizes even bigger. And it takes up a lot of room. And as you can see, well, most of the hard drive space for that drive is taken up by my games. Like, there's basically a terabyte. There is a frickin' terabyte of...
What the fuck?!
Just... That's a terabyte! Like, that's over a terabyte of data. That's a 3 terabyte drive, and I've only got 1.2 terabytes available at any given time. That means that if I want to record, like, huge swaths of video and then just edit, then I would have to start using my external drives to store video. And oof, that just becomes too much of a hassle. And if you think, oh wow, you like over a terabyte in just games, that's just my main drive. That drive right there holds all my videos, all my games, all my pictures, all my artwork, stuff like that, even my backgrounds, like stuff like that. I've had to move some of my other games that I want the highest speeds for, because I'm like playing online and stuff, like games like Rust. I've had to put that on an M.2 SSD, and you can see how much that's taking up. Basically, eventually I'm going to have to come to a point where I have to upgrade my computer. Like, I already have to upgrade the graphics card, might end up doing the case at some point, stuff like that. It's going to come to a point where next time I do a computer upgrade, it's going to, like, I might end up having to add more storage space, like, somewhere in, like, at least 2 to 3 terabytes or so, like, yikes. But that's going to be costly, and yeah, I don't have the money for that right now, so no way. That's a stretch goal at some point. But that's why it takes me so long to get videos out, is I record. The thing is that if you edit for long periods of time, you just keep recording. Like, you're going to run out of space. And then you've got to edit all that video. And after a while of editing the video, you sit there and go, I'm bored. I'm tired of editing. There's just, no, I need to play a game. Like, I need to do something, and that, yeah. So, in short, there's been a lot of other drama that's been going on, and in the other attempts to try and record this, I've mentioned that, but I'm not going to get into that. There's going to be, I think I'm going to just do a separate video on that if people really want to hear it. But basically, in terms of why I went on hiatus, why my uploads have been periodic and sporadic and all over the place, why I've got so many varieties of like different games that I'm doing and stuff like that, then that's pretty much why. Is basically, I've had computer problems, I've had life happen, I have been recording, it's just I've recorded so much, then I have to go back and edit it, and you don't always want to be editing things, and then I got into streaming, and there's just basically a whole bunch of different stuff that's just put me all over the place. And, well, as I said, and then there's some of the stuff that happened in life that I've had to deal with, and just, yeah. Oh, another project I do want to do, and I almost completely forgot about it when I was talking about it, was I did end up at one point finding a whole bunch of Zelda Let's Play footage that I tried to do for Twilight Princess back when I was running Windows X... No, it wasn't XP. Yeah, it was Windows 7, sorry. And eventually what happened was I did get to a point, I was like three quarters of the way through the game, and one of the videos halfway through it, the video freezes, but the sound continues. And I've had to abandon basically the playthrough for that. And I was asking on Twitter and stuff, hey, do you guys think I should just use this video, edit it, and put it out there? Or should I just completely nix it and start from scratch? And a lot of people were saying, well, maybe you can start from scratch, or I don't know, maybe work on some other projects. And eventually I asked my brother, because he's played it before, and I said, listen, like, what do you think on this? And he put it the best way is... And this is my logic behind System Shock. It's just with Zelda, I didn't know, because I've got everything packed in boxes right now. But my brother's logic was, even if you were to try and do everything right in a rerun, and then just start the video like the video from where it stopped originally, and you just try to record from there, someone's going to notice inconsistencies and someone's going to bitch and complain about it. So to save time, don't even bother doing that. So some of the video you're actually seeing that has to do with Twilight Princess right now is like 2 videos from that run that I decided to keep, either to use as like a thing for upcoming projects, or in this case it saves me the time of having to go and record video just to make like this one. So it's kind of a, I wouldn't say lazy attempt, but it is what it is. But basically that's why I've been kind of sporadic and stuff like that with videos, so I just want to let everybody know that I am trying to get back into things, and I did find a little bit of work, and we'll see once things calm down with the current global situation. We'll see if, if I can return to work, but in the interim, it's mainly I'm going to be trying to get back into shape, and me also working on these projects, and this is what I'm going to do at my free time other than cleaning the house and, helping out with family chores. So I'll try and make a video at some point explaining what happened with some of the life drama and why that's playing into my depression and why it's also slowing me down in making the videos. But for now, I think this pretty much suffices as to why it's taking me this long to not only get this video out, but to, finish up with things.